Hello dear friends, welcome to second class of Adobe Illustrator. I hope you will be fine and doing practice of our first class. In last class I told you about selection tool. And I also told you how to draw basic shapes like rectangle, square, circle, etc. So what can we do with selection tool? Let me give a quick review. With selection tool we can move the objects. We can rotate the objects. We can resize the objects. And we can make a duplicate copy by holding the Alt key. By the way, if you have missed my previous class, you can find the link in the video description. One more important thing, make sure your smart guides are on while working. How to enable the smart guides? Go to View menu, and make sure checkmark is on for smart guides. You can also use shortcut key Ctrl+U to enable or disable the smart guides. Now what is direct selection tool? You can also call this as path selection tool. And what is path? The distance between two anchor points is called path. We can't draw any object or any shape without path. When we draw something, actually we draw a path behind the object, and we cannot see the path without stroke or fill. Confused? I show you what I'm saying. I'm just drawing a simple line with the help of line tool. Always hold the shift key to draw a straight line. Let me zoom in so that you can see this clearly. So, as you can see, an anchor point at left corner of this line. And also at the other end. And between both these anchor points. This is called path. That's I was saying, the distance between two anchor points called path. Now I show you the original path. I am going to remove the stroke color, and we have already learned how to add or remove the stroke in previous lesson. Now see, this is path, and with the help of this path we created a straight line. And if we deselect the path and click anywhere, look, we can't see the path. The path is still here, but we can't see without stroke or fill. That's I was telling you in the beginning of this class. Now if I again fill this path, we will see this. Now I tell you what is the purpose of direct selection tool. With direct selection tool we can move the anchor points to change the shape direction. Let me explain you in detail, and by the way, you can make notes. I will recommend you, when you used to watch my class, take a pen and a paper and write down the important notes on paper. That will help you in future. So we have a square box here, and what can we do with direct selection tool? We can't resize the shape or object with this tool. We can't rotate the object. But we can move the object. We can make a duplicate copy by holding the Alt key. And we can move the anchor points to change the shape according to our requirements. And guys, I'm telling you again, I'm making this course for those beginners who they don't know anything about Illustrator and using first time, and want to learn but can't afford the expensive fee of academy or organizations. The interesting thing is, we can select and move the single or multiple anchor points easily. And if I want to move only these both anchor points, I will simply select the both anchor points like this. And now I can move the both anchor points at the same time. And if you are using CC version, not CS, you will see, there is a small circle alongside the handles. What is the purpose of this circle? Place your cursor on this circle and drag the mouse while holding the left key of your mouse like this. This will start curving the corners. Even you can convert a square into a circle. And you can also select only one anchor point, and can make curve only to one corner. I hope you will understanding. For any question you can comment below to this video. Let's draw a box with the help of direct selection tool. First I'm making a duplicate copy with holding the Alt key. Now I will select only top both anchor points by selecting them. If you do any mistake, press the Ctrl Z to undo. Now we have made a very simple 3D box. I know this is not perfect, but this is just for practice, and understanding the work of direct selection tool. Now I tell you how to add, remove and convert the anchor points. This square containing 4 anchor points. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now if I want to add one more anchor point, how will I do this? I show you how to do this. Go to Pen tool and right click to see the More tools. Here you can see Add Anchor Point tool. But we can also do this with the Pen tool. When I roll over the cursor here, a plus sign is appearing with the Pen tool. Now to add the anchor point, just click to add the anchor point. Now we can move this newly added anchor point, with the help of direct selection tool. Now to remove any anchor point, go to Pen tool, select Remove Anchor Point. And simply click on Anchor Point to delete. Make sure you are clicking on the anchor point. Now I show you another very useful tool, which is Anchor Point tool, but we can also call as Convert Anchor Point tool. With this tool you can add or delete the curve handles by clicking on the anchor point. I show you how. Just click on the Pen tool and choose Anchor Point tool. You can also press Shift plus C. Now to add the curve handle, just place your cursor on anchor point, then press the left mouse key and drag the mouse like this to add the curve handle. You can do this with any anchor point. Please must do the practice to understand and memorize the purpose of any tool. Take Convert Anchor tool, place your cursor on anchor point, left click, and drag the mouse. Now I show you how to remove the curve handles. Select the Curve Anchor tool. Place your cursor on anchor point and click to remove or convert. Isn't amazing? Now with the help of Convert Anchor tool, we can add or delete the curve handles. This is a very useful tool, guys. In future we are going to use this tool to design many shapes, so must do the practice to memorize these tools. Let's take a quick recap of our today's class. So what can we do with direct selection tool? We can move the objects. We can make the duplicate copies by holding the Alt key while moving. And we can move the anchor points to change the shape of our any object. And we can curve the corners by moving the small circle alongside the anchor point. And we also learned how to add, delete and convert the anchor points. In our next class I will show you how to use the Pen tool. If you liked my today's class, please press the like button, and don't forget to ask your questions in comments. See you in the next class. Thanks for watching.